Welcome to Blue Tinted Glasses, the home of Leicester City talk on YouTube. Fan debates, live watch-alongs, post-match reactions. Subscribe now and see the game through Blue Tinted Glasses.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses. It is match day. It is time for another watch along, and this time Leicester City play at home against QPR. Hope you're all doing well. Make sure to smash a like on the stream. Make sure to hit subscribe as well. But more importantly, get your comments in the live chat and let us know your thoughts on the lineup, which is of course over on this side of the screen. We'll be joined by a couple more people shortly, of course, but yes, it is another game, and last game we could pick up 3 points, the first 3 points in too long, and we need to follow up with another win here to try and survive in the championship. So leave your comments, like I said, and let's look at the lineup. So in goal, Jakub Stolarczyk, Hamza Chowdhury, Caleb Okoli, Ben Nelson, Luke Thomas at the back, Oliver Skipp and Jordan James, Fatawu, Mukasa and Mavididi behind that man again, Jordan Ayew again, ole, yes. One change to the team, Mukasa in for Bobby De Cordova-Reid, which I think is obviously a positive change, but maybe not quite enough positive change. We'll see. We did win the game, right? So, and we were 2-0 up with pretty much this lineup bar Bobby Reid. So let's get a nil in. What's going on, mate? How are you?
Probably feeling about you are seeing Jordan Ayew start up top. What's that all about?
Yes, mate. Ayew again. Talk to me, mate. How are you feeling about that? Well, just the team in general, mate. One change to the 11. Bobby Reid out, Mukasa in. What are your thoughts?
Well, that I like. I just, like a lot of us in the BTG chat, seeing Jordan Ayew start up top is just the most depressing thing ever. The only thing I can think of, and this relates to Hamza keeping his place as well, is the last time we played QPR, I think they were one of those teams that just really bullied us physically. I really think Ricardo got bullied as well. So maybe the thinking is by having Jordan Fat Bum Turtle Face Ayew up top, he can fight back a little bit. We'll wait and see. I mean, you did say actually last time we played against Bristol City that, you know, he probably would keep the winning lineup because they did actually win the game. And the damage was done, to be fair, when Ayew was on the pitch. But I really don't like that. But I love seeing Mukasa back in. You called it as well. You said that it would be Skipp and James. And that's what we've gone with Winks on the bench. So it's relatively good, I would say. Like I say, I think you could ask questions on Hamza, but seeing as how he got Ricardo got absolutely bullied by Koki Saito, I actually think that's not a bad pick. Whereas Aluko, of course, but let's wait and see. But I think after the last game we played, I'm feeling a lot more positive. I think they're in bad form as well. And surely it's the easiest motivating speech ever. You just play them a video 4-0 down at half time and say, get some revenge.
Yeah, just a quick one. Strabon, we didn't win the game because of Hamza Chowdhury, mate, just to let you know. So stop dreaming, mate. It was nothing to do with Hamza Chowdhury. But anyway, Kunal says, I love Nathan Jones. Yes, for anyone wondering what the hell he's talking about, Charlton got a 92nd minute equaliser or something against Oxford today, which means Leicester obviously stayed where they were and they weren't overtaken by Oxford, which could have happened. Let me look at some more comments here. So Rowett clearly like saving some strength on the bench. I mean, yeah, that's it, Anil, because I think actually Rowett actually admitted to it late on in the game. He admitted it after the game against Bristol City, basically saying it's so beneficial having those strong players coming off the bench. Because he knows, I think he also addressed the point that he knows this team drop off fitness wise late on in games, and he almost said we need 2 11s. That's what he said. He said we need 2 teams. So maybe that is a part of the thinking as well, Anil, knowing that Harry Winks can come off the bench into the game in minutes 60, 70, even 80, whatever. That's a big bonus.
Well, that so far he's actually turned it around. He got us the win and a clean sheet that we haven't got at all this calendar year. So maybe there's something to that, to be fair. The other thing that's really interesting as well is he's completely banished all of the young players. I guess Monger is on the bench today, but he said it as well in his pre-match conference. He goes, look, I haven't got anything against them, but we need to stay in the division, and I need people that have been there and done that. And he's probably thinking, I'm going to get a hefty bonus if if I keep this club up. So I really don't care if I don't develop any of the youth. That'll be for the next manager, or if it's me, I'll worry about it in the summer. So fair enough.
Welcome, Luke. Hope you're doing well, mate. I want to bring this comment to you from Rich. So Rich says, Rowett said in his interview that sometimes he wants to leave his best team for the end. We won the last game, so we can't complain unless we lose. So on that basis, can we complain that Jordan Ayew's in the team even though we were 2-0 up?
I want to, but all I did was complain and make a dick of myself last week. But I still maintain that it's fucking completely retarded because he had no impact on that win whatsoever. I'm happy that McCarthy's in the lineup, to be honest with you, instead of Donkey over Reed. So I'm at least happy of that. But to be honest with you, again, I hate to sound like a broken record. Is not going to be here next season. I don't want to watch him revert back into left back. Left back's been the biggest problem all season, and it's not like he's even helping out there. So what even is he helping? Nothing. He's just a fucking useless, stupid turtle pissing me off. But other than that, guys, I'm feeling pretty good about the 11.
Well, you said Ayew's not going to be here next season, mate. Welcome in John Rodkin, who could quite comfortably, quite easily give him another year at the end of this season, that's for sure. Ayew is so balls, I'd rather have an injured Begovic up front. Has Luke never worn that? Has Luke ever not worn that singlet for a match? Yeah, he's definitely he's wore a Leicester shirt before. Luke has, to be fair. Oh, he's gone. We've lost him.
That's his reaction to it.
1 minute in, we've lost him. Fox has never quit says 5 Heineken ready after the win 2-1. Graham, up, bloody hell, how does Luke do this week in, week out? Yeah. There was another quote I wanted to bring up, which said, let's find it. Yeah, Neil, Wizard said, I'm okay with this. Our weakest link, Thomas, is better under Rowett. I mean, look, so people will accuse of us having agendas and stuff, but Luke Thomas has actually been much improved under Gary Rowett, hasn't he?
Yeah, he just plays him as pretty much a regular left back that joins in the attack on the left-hand side. He doesn't move centrally, so he doesn't get caught out of position, and he's looked pretty good. It's funny because on the other side, actually, if you look at the right back, they do actually tuck in to invert when we're building, so it's a bit different on that side. That could be I know there's good pros and cons for that. Let's see what happens with Hamza on that side. But yeah, there were a lot of big weaknesses in our team, and he's fixed a lot of them, right? Better defensively. No team is really exploiting us so much on the left-hand side. The one thing I've got a question for you, though, I'm pretty sure that QPR had a different winger on their right-hand side, did they not, the last time we played them? How come they've taken him out?
Let me have a look here. Yeah. So they are playing... who? Yeah, is it Smith? No, who is their winger this time?
Yeah, I think it is Paul Smith, yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go back to QPR's game against us last time. Let's have a look here.
Well, no, sorry. Actually, what's interesting, looking at this, they haven't got either Saito or the other winger on the other end. They got Harvey Vale, ex-Chelsea. But last time round, let me bring this up.
Yeah, so they beat us 4-1. They had Saito and, Karamanka Dembele. Yeah,
that's right.
Who was their man of the match.
Yeah,
man of the match. So looking at Dembele's history, his last game was the 31st of January. So he must just be injured.
Okay.
I'll do a little search here and have a look. Karamanko Dembele. Yeah. Oh wow, ACL.
Wow. Unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, he rinsed us in that game, didn't he? Absolutely rinsed us. So that's really good that neither of their wingers are playing. Makes me think that maybe Ricardo should have been in the team. Let's see.
Yeah. Well, maybe Rowett just prefers Hamza. We know these old school managers do like Hamza Chowdhury. Oh, Luke. Hello, mate. Sorry, I didn't realise you were back in, bro. Sorry. But no, sorry, just finally as well, I was just going to quickly say, so is Saito on their bench? Yeah, he is. Okay, so he is on the bench. So maybe he's got a knock or he's, not fully fit. I don't know. Or maybe it's just tactical. Who knows? There was another comment here, Luke. Somebody said, not against this. We can start with Mukasa for the energy and Ayew slow to then swap for Daka energy, rather than start 2 energetic players and end with 2 slow ones. I mean, a lot's been made of this the last few days, Luke, about how Gary Rowett does just, I think, like to have those strong players coming off the bench. Whereas if we were going full strength, you'd have Jordan Ayew coming off the bench later on in the game, who's really not going to impact anything, despite being fresher than the other players on the bench. And also like Harry Winks, having Harry Winks to come on to the pitch, Luke, over maybe an Oliver Skip, because although I don't think Skip's droppable, I think he's undroppable at the minute. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Rowett, with this lineup, just like last time, he does have some strong players off the bench to affect the game if we need it.
Could you please pull up the bench for me?
You'll have to give me a minute, but yeah, you'll have to give me a minute.
Okay, because I think there's plenty. I don't agree with that comment whatsoever. I think there's plenty of other options out there. They're not saying they're good, but you could put Silcock Thomas up top. You could play Divine up top if you really needed to. There is other options than if you want to start Daka. Then you don't need to play Ayew at all. You don't need to play him for the rest of the season. I'm not budgeting, steering away from that. He is totally redundant. He is not even yesterday's man. He's not a left winger. He's not a left wing back. He's not a striker. He's probably one of the biggest reasons we've been relegated 2 seasons possibly in a row. I'm not budging on it. I fucking hate him. I genuinely hate him. I'm sick of looking at him. I'm sick of watching him walk around. There's your bench. Okay, let's have a look at this here. Okay, you know what? I'd rather put fucking, I hate to be fucking 4-4-2, fucking get it forward, you bastard. But I'd rather have Lascelles up top, fucking from set pieces. I would do anything than Jordan and I seriously would. But other than that, though, I do like, though, that we are starting to get, with all the slagging off the side, the people returning from injuries. Ramsey's not even back yet. Will he feature? Probably not, if maybe in little bits. But, hey, it's nice to know that we've gone from relying on our youth and forcing them into the team to having good options to come off the bench.
Yeah, and I suppose it is still a little bit frustrating, Neil, that no Louis Page, no Bade Aluko in the squad at all. Obviously, Louis Page back with the under-21s. Maybe Aluko could just be injured. We don't know. He could just be injured, because then that would explain why he's not with the under-21s right now. But I still find it frustrating, Neil. I think Rowett has actually said it's not the time.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's like, because the funny thing is, if you look at it, a lot of the teams that have gone down the football manager tactic of signing the wonder kids and trying to play them in real life, they're struggling badly. Like Spurs, Chelsea to some extent, like a lot of them haven't come off. So he's like, look, I get it, right? There's no guarantee, that he's going to have a contract at the end of the year, right? So if his paycheck is basically Leicester survive, we give you 2 million quid. He does not give a fuck. And if I was in his positions, there you go. And the thing is, with these kind of old school managers, as you say, is, they're pragmatic. They'll just get the job done. So that's what he cares about. So to be honest with you, I don't really have a problem with it, because where we are right now, none of these players has really come into the team and been like, you cannot drop them. They've been so good. There've been moments here or there. If they really, the one young player I'd say has come in and been absolutely amazing has been Divine Mukasa, which is why he's been restored to the starting lineup again. So that's fair enough. So I don't really think it's an issue of like, he's not going to use the players if they're good enough. But these players are pretty young still, right? Louis Page and Jeremy Monga, I think we're just getting too excited. I wouldn't even be surprised if next year they still get teased into the team a little bit as well, based on where they are, before they really get, given the full thing. Like, look at Ben Nelson now, only now because of his physicality. I think is he really able to play week in, week out. So, in a different world, maybe we could get them up and running, but, he's got to get the job done. Reminder, we're only out of the relegation zone on goal difference right now. Yeah, just drinking urine on stream.
No, Luke's saying it doesn't look keto friendly. What's not keto about a fucking green tea, mate? Did you think it was beer? You're on mute, bro. You're on mute. You're still on mute. You're on mute, bro. There you go.
No, was it? No, it was. I just said, yeah, I thought you were drinking piss as well. I was laughing when Neil said, and then I said, Wakanda to Ethan's mum.
Hello, Ethan's mum. She says 2-1 Leicester with Fatawu scoring. But Will saying 3-0 win. Mikasa JJ Steffi. Drink more water so that piss looks terrible. Yeah. No, it is green tea. Go on then, Luke. Give me your score prediction, mate. What are you going with?
I'm going to go Leicester City 2, QPR 1, and I think Maverick is going to score today.
Okay, and Neil, what are you going with, mate? What's your score prediction?
Yeah, I'm a sheep because I know you called it in the match preview and Luke's just said it. I think 2-1 as well. I don't see us getting another clean sheet, but don't really care as long as we win. So I'm hoping we'll get the win. 2-1.
I am going to change my view.
Sacked.
I was on the fence with 1-1 and 2-1. I'm going 1-1.
Yeah.
I'm going 1-1. Yeah, I'm going
Even
1-1.
after seeing the slightly weaker, is that just the Jordan Ayew effect, is it?
The Jordan Ayew, Hamza Chowdhury effect. Yeah,
Fair enough. It's hard to argue against that.
But yeah, anyway, as always, guys, the clock will be at the top of the screen, so don't spoil anything in the live chat, otherwise you will be banned from the live chat. So just wait until try and sync up with us. But yeah, they're dressed like they're Celtic.
Celtic,
today.
yeah. What?
Yeah.
I've never seen that before from QPR.
Hamza Chowdhury is praying. He's going to need it.
Or maybe he's just missing the booze already and he's like, oh, I need more drink.
This guy's trying to come for me.
George, that's ridiculous. George, that's pathetic.
George is a fucking bozo. Fucking comment of the thing. It cost us more getting us relegated twice in that piss week. Fucking 2 million.
He cost us £8. By the way, he cost us £8 million. We're all rising to £8 million. Jordan Ayew. So right, we've kicked off. We have kicked off.
I never said I was giving up watching Eva cocksucker. I said I was taking a fucking break.
Then we'll drop.
The JJ effects already. Go on. Nice.
Whoa.
Ball in there. Who was that? Macassar.
Luke Thomas with the assist. Macassar with the header. Good start.
Apparently, that's QPR's original colour, white and green.
Really?
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Good chance there for Leicester. Macassar gets his head on it, just wide. I don't think there would have been enough power on it, to be fair, to trouble the keeper. Apparently, QPR's managers lost the dressing room bit as well in recent weeks.
Yeah, a few people have been saying that.
Looks like their keeper's going to need a hat too. He's covering the sun. This is a chance. Remember that time Mads brought out the hat?
Yeah. QPR have got a man down here. Oh, Richard Kone. Mate, I wish we had him. So
we all do.
Hey, what happened to that little Moroccan that rocks on the back of the head that was like the good championship midfielder? I forgot his name, sorry.
Chair.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Is he still there? I don't know. Let me have a look. His last, how many games he played this season? He's played 11 games this season. He might just be
in jail.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. If any QPR fans are in the chat, let us know.
It's weird though. After they beat us, you had them down to have a good season. So I wonder why they've dropped off so much. Go on.
Injured. Okay, thank you, Richard.
That was good from Avididi there.
Here's the overlap from Hamza. Cuts in.
Not very.
No, that's all right.
Someone's in his eyes.
Last time QPR fans were chanting Marty is getting sacked in the morning. Yeah, well, rightly so. We were 4-0 down at half time.
Yeah, he should have been sacked in the morning after that one.
Yeah. I like Chair, but he's obviously got his issues. Legal issues.
For me, I think he's another one of those players that just don't think he could ever make it in the Premier League.
No.
What was that?
He'll always be chopped in Championship.
Yeah, Scott Twine style.
Same as that other knob that I fucking hate that plays for Chef.
Callum O'Hare.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Been out for months, Chair. Yeah, sounds suspicious. That's like when Thomas Partey kept getting injured.
Yeah.
Go on, Chowdhury.
That's why he's in the team, exactly for that. Yeah.
Oh, Caleb Okoli, you're so bad.
That was a dodgy pass, to be fair. But the first time
touch was awful. The touch was awful, man.
Hamza started well, though. Here comes Skip driving.
Go on, Skip.
He's really added this to his game in recent weeks, those driving runs, isn't he?
Oh, that was poor.
Yeah.
I was gasping for air. Someone said.
Just don't say his name because
Nice.
I forgot he was playing for a second, and like my mental anguish was like right down.
Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, behind the ball. Get into the box, man.
You know what was amazing, man? After the game, right, I saw so many people online saying, Ayew did okay. Ayew did nothing wrong. And it's like, no, but this is the point. Like, the standards are that low.
Yeah.
In a game where so many players played really well, Ayew just did all right. Do you know what I mean? This is what we're talking about.
He didn't. No, he didn't do all right. He did nothing. He did not do anything.
That's the point. He didn't do anything
contribution
wrong.
whatsoever.
Yeah, but my point here is, it's very hard to not look good when the whole team's played well. Do you know what I mean? If the whole team plays well, if you put in a great performance, everyone kind of looks all right. Penalty! No.
Fucking moron, just purely based off his positioning and his lack of effort. I don't see it any other way. Yeah, go on, just hang back, just watch. Fucking useless.
Mavedidi's been absolutely...
Yeah. What I don't get, though, with Ayew is why the managers don't get into him with the position. I just don't understand it. Like, surely you'd be telling him or remonstrating from the touchline, going, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Get into the box. You got to be the furthest man forward, not like third."
That guy's giving Chowder a run for his money. Check out that hair. Go on, son.
We were linked with him, weren't we? That's Ryan Colley,
Yes.
Moroccan, I think, as well.
I read today, by the way, that apparently we are interested again in Lyndon Dykes for the summer.
Well, if we go down to League One, yeah, maybe.
Can you imagine that's our striker to replace Ayew next season?
Do you know what? I hate to say it. I think I probably would prefer Lyndon Dykes.
Oh, I would. To Ayew?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I think at least he'd get stuck in and put some effort in.
He looks like a bouncer, though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Deal with that. Deal with it.
Good,
nice,
Nelson.
Nelson.
Right.
You were slagging him off last week, Luke.
Who's this, Nelson?
Yeah, I'm joking.
Did sound a bit harsh. No, it's not slagging him off. I just think that his ball work needs a lot of. Needs improvement.
Come on, boys. Dykes is an upgrade on Ayew, but that isn't hard, yeah. Mickey Antonio. Didn't Mickey Antonio retire? I swear he retired the other week, no? I'm sure he announced his retirement. Or maybe not.
I heard he went to Qatar, so it's all over the place.
I think he was gonna go. Oh, he does, yeah. He's at Qatar Stars League Club Al Salaya.
Yeah, there
Fair
you go.
enough. Respects
Get
the
that
game
bag.
at that age. Yeah, that age. Why not? It's the sellouts who go at like 25 that just anger me. It's
Yeah.
like, you're pathetic. You're pathetic. But if you're like 35, 33, whatever.
Man, we're on the back foot in this game. Not liking it.
Started well, but it's
they've taken over.
Is Skippy the Bush Kangaroo still on Aussie TV, Luke?
I don't know.
What, have you never heard of that?
I think that's like something from like 30, 40 years ago. I've heard my dad talk about it before.
Ayew goes down, holding his head.
Yeah, for no reason. You fucking bitch.
George Brock is here. Graham's son tuning in from Sydney up the Foxes. Hello, George.
Hello, George.
Can you imagine Ayew with a full head of hair?
I think I've seen some footage of him back in France with it. He's quite, you know, how you were talking about the other day, like he still thinks he's that player from 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Is
but
that 10 years? Yeah.
I still think he always had a dodgy hairline, personally.
He did, but he did have some hair. He did have some hair.
Luke, let me show you this photo, bro. Let me show you this photo. You're going to love this.
Hang on.
I'm just bringing it up now with her. Here you go. You ready?
Yeah.
Look, check this out.
There you go.
You can see. You can see.
Why does he look He looks Filipino on that picture.
He's also. He's also 20. He looks 20 kg lighter.
He does.
Sure.
He does.
That's AI. Eh?
No, it's real, bro. No, that's real. Literally,
Nah, is it
from 2011, I think, or 12.
Yeah, that's when he was at Lorient, I think, or I'm saying it wrong, Lorient. But
it might have even been earlier in Elder. I think it was when he was at Marseille.
Really?
That photo, yeah, Marseille.
was he at
early
Marseille?
days.
Oh, I never knew that. Okay.
Played 111 times. That's where he came through.
Wow. Okay, did not know that.
I mean, he was quick once upon a time. I mean, his dad was fucking Pele.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's their dad. He's the famous one, isn't he? Yeah.
Another perfect, same position here. This free kick than what we scored
Exactly.
from
Looks like,
against
I
Bristol
think,
City.
I'm guessing it'll be Thomas to take this time, though. Yeah. No.
Aim for Ben
Yes.
Nelson. Not as good, that one. Richard Koenig's chasing it down. Coley's quick.
Yeah.
Well in, Hamza. Bengla emoji spam. I don't see spam. I only saw one comment. It's all good. One comment's fine. It's when it becomes spam, they get banned. Oh, wait, no, there's a couple. Yeah, Aku, you're banned.
Good.
Don't need to spam, bro. You don't need to spam.
Whoops! I banned Blaze by accident.
Oh, damn.
Shit! Sorry, Blaze.
No. Oh.
I'll unban you soon, mate. Or mods. Any mods in the chat? I don't even know if there is any fucking mods these days. Is there any mods in the chat? Let me know. See if you can unban that Blaze guy. Blaze5032.
I'll jump on YouTube. I'll do it.
Cheers, mate.
Need to wake up here, though. Not
Yeah.
really got going.
Blame the protest. It's all the protest. fault. The protest makes Jordan Ayew stroll around the pitch. Nice there from Hamza. Good pass up.
He started well, Hamza. You got to say.
Okay, I've unhidden him, so that works here, Locks.
That should be it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Go on.
Nice,
That was a nice touch
Sorry
from
about that, mate.
Go on.
Oh, I told you he's going to score to the lads. It's coming.
Is salty. You shouldn't have been demoted, mate. Let me see what's going on there.
I'm not touching anything else.
There you go, is salty, mate. You are back as a moderator. Any spamming, you can kick him out.
Boy.
Oh, unlucky.
That's poor.
Oh, that's that eye of a slide tackle.
Yeah, like a week too late.
Nah, you don't pay to be a mod, Chester, bro. That's not a thing. No one pays to be a mod. Fake news. 25 quid. Odds on Daka second half double hat trick. A double hat trick. By the way, I do have a bet with Will that if IU scores a hat trick, I have to get
good ball from Nelson.
tattooed.
Oh my god!
Oh
my God!
Oh my God! Jordan James! Jordan James! What a baller!
What a fucking strike, man.
Out of nothing.
We've got to sign him, man.
Unbelievable.
We have to keep this guy. He must be protected.
Wow. I mean, that just shows you,
Again, man.
man. You put him in the team, just how much are we improved by?
Brilliant ball from Nelson, by the way, after I slagged him off last week. Eat a bag of dicks, Luke. Go on,
You know the
son.
best part about that is
that.
when he hits it, you just like it's going in. It's going in that.
I think the keeper is well dodgy on that, but it's a good effort.
Do you
Keeper
reckon,
should
I'm
be
not being
getting
funny. Earlier he was going like that, man. I think the sun's rattling him a little bit. I think we've got to go for the jugular this half, and they're going to have to sort him out of the hat.
Exactly. I hope we have got the hat, because I remember when Mads had the hat, it worked, and that keeper, he hasn't got the hat tech, and it's cost him. Well, that's amazing, because I wouldn't necessarily say we were second best, but we, I think they'd probably shaded it, and now all of a sudden we got a lead out of nowhere. Love it.
Oh, Jordan James, man. Neil and Luke, did you hear what happened on the stream on Wednesday? Were you watching?
Yeah, I was on it.
I
was on the stream. Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, of course you were.
Yeah.
That guy Eli, the beard guy that we had on. He knows Jordan James's dad, and Jordan James.
I did hear that. Yes. Yeah.
Begging
Big
to
claim,
stay.
by the way.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not in trouble for saying and then releasing that.
I don't think it's his friend, so I just think it's I just think he knows him. So
yeah.
Well, speaking of Welsh locks, did you see that left-footed young lad from Wales that scored 2 goals on the right wing for the under-21s? We absolutely pantsed Arsenal 5-1.
Yes.
Who's this?
Logan Briggs.
Yeah, okay. Oh, is he Welsh? Didn't know that. Okay.
He's more of a 10, an 8 and a 10, yeah. But he plays in a lot of positions.
Yeah, Fatah was doing Ay's job for him. Fucking hell, man. Where's Ay? Look where he is. You can't even see him. Keeper's still blind, by the way.
Oh, Skippy.
Play the bozo button.
Nelson does really well.
Hamza just saved Skip from another bozo pass, by the way.
That was well. That was good there. That was good.
Go on.
Lovely.
Yeah, just walk up there, Ay.
Get it forward.
Man, his decision.
Why is Ayu waving his hands?
Well, because I think they're saying it's a foul, but I don't think it was.
Uh-oh.
It's bad. Oh, he's done well there, Thomas. Fair play.
Thomas, man. Absolute masterclass 4-year contract. Yeah, he did well there, to be fair. Doxing
in that
again.
situation,
Thomas is better than Christensen.
Well, in that situation, even if they got past him, it wasn't really his fault, right? The ball got given up high up. So it was out of position intentionally because we pushed up.
Hypothetically, based on what we've seen under Rowett, if we continued at this level until the end of the season and stayed up, would you give him next season, or would you prefer someone like Skabala? I'm undecided still. We spoke about this on Wednesday, but I am completely undecided on this debate, this conversation. I don't know what I would do.
I would personally, as Neil mentioned, I think on Wednesday, no longer go for the flashy manager, only whilst being in the championship. Let's say we go on an absolute tear and we only lose like maybe 1 or 2 games, or let's say we win like nearly all of our games and draw the rest, right? I would give him a year in the championship and then I would change. And then I would go from there. To be honest with you, I wouldn't give him anything longer than a 2-year deal. To be honest with you, I don't think he'd stay for just one, but that's what I would want in a perfect world.
I think he would stay for a year.
Well, that's the reason why you give them a 2-year deal, right? Because it means that after 1 year they get compensation. That's what it means in reality.
Yes.
That's
Which
the
is what
same
he's
with
gonna want.
Cifuentes. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I think it's quite. Go on. What would you say if Enzo came back? I actually don't think that's impossible.
It's definitely impossible.
Definitely impossible.
I don't think it is. I honestly.
It is, mate. It is
right.
what. That's wild.
Okay.
I can't believe you said that.
He is going to be he will be at a top, like an elite club this summer. I think he'll take.
He should be. But the reason why, though, obviously he was spotted at the game a few weeks back. But the reason I could see it is that what if they said, look, okay, especially if the new technical director, essentially Enzo, we're going to let you run the club. Because the thing is he was at Chelsea, right? And he was actually doing, I think, a half decent job, right? He'd won 2 competitions with them. They were still in the challenge for the Champions League. And he was obviously pissed off that they weren't signing the sort of players that he wanted. And that, you know, like some of their decisions off the field are baffling Chelsea. So what if he's just like, do you know what? If you actually just let me do whatever I want, I would do it. I could see something like that happening. It's a long shot, I know, but I could see it.
I would put a lot of money on the fact that he is just going to wait until Pep leaves Man City and he'll go.
Yeah, well, Pep could well go this season, right? I mean, the way they played in the Champions League. I mean, where do you stand?
And he's not making the
one?
mistake. Sorry, now I was just going to say Pep's not making the mistake that a lot of managers do when they announce they're leaving really early.
Yeah,
like Klopp.
Yeah.
And what's his face? What's his face at Palace? They're fucked since he said he's leaving, kind of thing. But
even Man United, when Fergie said, I mean, they did get over the line, but you could see that they were creaking by the end.
I imagine there's already plans in place. Go on, Luke.
Yeah.
I can't, this new technical director, because it's still Rudkin above him. I know he won't trust Rudkin. I can see him 100% going to Man City. He's probably here to watch the game just purely to watch Mikasa. And I also believe that if he doesn't go there, he'll go somewhere like Napoli or something like that.
Yeah, where do you stand on Guardiola? Do you think he should have done better in the Champions League, given he's been at Man City now almost 10 years? Go on, Mikasa.
I just think he's done everything for them. You know,
but they had a big budget. He's only won it once, got to one other final. Is that underperforming, or do you think?
Well, I just think Pep. I just think we are not yet, but I don't think we're too far away, Neil and Luke. I don't think we're too far away. And I know it's been discussed a lot. I don't think we're too far away from Pep Guardiola being just being outdated.
Oh, really? Well, it's starting to look that way already, isn't it? Yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah,
there is a new wave of managers coming through in it. Like when you look at like a Glasner, for example, and I mean the Middlesbrough manager. You know, there's a new wave coming through, just like when Pep came through. And I just think, I'm not saying he's finished. Obviously, he's going to go to another elite club, probably.
Areola's the new one to come through as well. He rates him as well. I'm pretty sure he's come out, and I think Pep's actually on record saying he rates Areola.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah.
And I also quite like Fulham's manager as well. I think he's also quite good. Marco Silva, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Because, personally, I think he should have won the Champions League more than once in Man City, given the amount of money they are allowed to invest relative to other teams. That's my opinion. And, the fact that they've just lost 3-0 to, a Madrid team that was missing Mbappe, Bellingham, a few other players. Pretty poor.
I'll tell you what, there is something to be said about, I think, Pep Guardiola's recruitment. I don't think it's very good, personally.
Well, you got to remember, it's a sporting director that does that, right? I mean, look at when they signed Calvin Phillips. I actually think that they signed Calvin Phillips, and on the first day of training, I actually think that Pep was like, what on earth have we done? Because he was quite early with him saying that he's overweight and stuff like that. I think he just knew immediately that they'd made a mistake. I think because Bielsa had recommended him and he, had so much admiration for Bielsa, he said, yeah, all right, fine, we'll do the deal. But I think as soon as they got him.
I'm just reading here.
It depends, because you're right. Like, they spent so much money recently. A lot of their signings look poor. At the same time, like Cherky looks unbelievable for the money paid. Marmoush, I think, looks worth the money, but a lot of the other players they've signed look, man, what are they doing? Go on. Decent.
So I'm just looking here. So Pep wanted Jack Grealish. Calvin Phillips is more debatable. Pep absolutely wanted Grealish. He personally pushed for the signing.
Yeah, I can believe that. And he ruined him, but fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, with Calvin, Pep gives the profile of players and then the director of football and recruitment team finds the targets.
Well, at the end of the oh no, Nelson. At the end of the day, like, you know, no team makes 100% good transfers. Even Klopp made a lot of bad transfers, right? Like Naby Keita is the one that comes to mind.
That's not good, isn't it, booking? Early too.
Well, that was poor from him. He just got caught on the ball. No need. Bozo DNA.
He tried to give him the squirrel grip.
I did just read, though, that Pep signs off on all the deals. So he would have signed off on Phillips. To be fair,
like
Calvin at Leeds was very good. And for England, he was very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I don't personally blame them for that one. I can see why they did it. It didn't work out. I think the Grealish one is one they've really got to look at, though, for the amount of, you know, that was a Premier League transfer record, 100 million. I think he completely, you know, wasted him.
Yeah.
You know, do you remember when they used to just sign like a new fullback every summer for 60 million and half of them he ended up just selling as well? So, you know, he's lucky that they can get away with spending a lot of money and it failing.
Half the fullbacks just got sold and the other half just play the centre-backs.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But yeah, I mean, if you compare him, you could say something similar about Ferguson. Like Alex Ferguson was at Man United for a long time, but he did win the Champions League twice in the end and he got to a third final and, you know, the team he lost to was friggin' Guardiola's Barcelona, which, you know, because Guardiola Barcelona obviously smashed it. That's probably one of the best teams of all time. And he deserves full credit for doing that. But I just think a Man City and Bayern Munich after that, he's obviously not done badly. But I think there is an argument to say, you know, you couldn't give him 10 out of 10, a bit less. 8 for Bayern, probably 9 for Man City. Oh, lovely touch there for Tau in the slow-mo.
We need another goal, boys. We need another goal.
Yeah, do you know what's a bit annoying is it has got that kind of Marty feel where we've taken the lead, but since then it's still, I would say it's 55-45 QPR.
Beautiful.
Oh, that could work out for us.
You can't mess this up. Go on, someone needs to get in the box. Where's I?
Nah, shoot yourself, mate.
Thank you.
Man up, man up.
Wasted opportunity there.
Where's
Go on,
Skip. That was that, wasn't it? Oh, nice skip.
Lovely.
Look how hard he worked to get back on it. Yeah. That could be a yellow as well.
Him too then. Go on.
He has. Yeah.
That's 2 yellows for the squirrel.
That's good, man. Getting frustrated. Kone.
Come on, Leicester. Get another goal.
You'd take a 1-0 though if it was offered to you right now.
They're going to need 3 before half time. What?
It's a bit strange. Normally on these spring days like this, it's such a good weather for playing football. I expect a bit more hustle and bustle from both teams, if I'm being honest. It's a bit slow.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
I think they might be on the bench. Sorry, on the beach, really. QPR. Although
QPR
they're not out of the
could be,
woods,
yeah.
are they?
Nah, I don't see them going down though. But I
Well,
suppose technically they're not.
I was going to say they're 18th now.
Yeah,
as it stands.
But how many points are they clear?
They're 6
10.
points ahead of us.
Really? Oh my God, you're
Yeah.
right then, Locke. Sorry, forgive me. I didn't. I was not familiar with your game. They are.
But let me just say, West Brom are
Yeah.
also winning, but we are currently 19th.
Yeah.
So we've
Well,
gone
look,
up
to be honest with you, I kind of don't care who is below us as long as there's 3 teams below us. You know. Go on.
Bad touch.
Turtle. Get back in the box, you fuck.
Are you still out wide on the left?
I've watched him. I've watched him the whole time. I'm not even watching the ball. I'm just watching him fucking piss me off.
Go on. Man, I really like watching Mikasa play. So good at his age.
Can't
I
remember
think
who
you
said
know
it.
what I like? Go on. Go on.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Hamza? Oh. Just like Jordan Ayew himself. Ayew's a bot, and we're given the bot performance. I'm getting slow-mo Luke face palm there as well. Did you see that? It just made it even better. I was like,
He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back.
good move though. That's better, right? I think when you see football like that, it makes you think we can still get more out of the game. Because I think if you take the Jordan James goal out of it, we have not really created too much so far.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so shit. He gets megged by his own fucking players. Fuck me.
Hamza again. No, I think Hamza's had quite a good game so far.
Did I say hamster? So I meant I.
No, you did say
yeah.
Ayew.
Yeah. As it stands, 2 points separate 19th and 23rd.
Wow. Man, that's a proper relegation ding-dong, eh?
Yeah. Who are West Brom playing?
What the fuck just happened? Did you see that cut, boys?
Yeah, we just had a time warp.
Yeah, West Brom are playing Hull.
And they're winning, are they? Fair play.
Yeah.
Because Hull are in playoff contention.
What is going on at Fox's Hub, man?
That money's been spent for John Rodkin's pay package for his promotion. So they've had to cut a bit.
Boys, as I was saying, like when I was logging in earlier, like all the the promo stuff on the website, and they had that bird that used to be sexy. What the fuck happened to her, man? The one that the Leicester just signed.
Oh, Alicia Lehman, yeah.
What
plastic
the
surgery? That's what happened.
It looks like a monster.
Yeah, I really don't get that, man. Body dysmorphia is a real thing, eh?
It's sad, eh? Like never in the history of the conversation, never in the history of men have the lads been down at a pub, been like 6 pints deep, and been like, "Fuck, man! Like Lucy's got sexy lips, eh?" And I really like those giant cheek things. Nobody does that.
And all the Botox in the face as well. That's what I'll never understand as well. It's like the boobs I can understand, right? That's fair enough. But
yeah, and the Brazilian butt lift, I'm on board.
I'm a fan of that. I've got to say, but
I'm on board of that. But apparently they get a bit stinky. But like the Botox though, they can't make as much facials. Like you notice, like the older actresses, they have to like put their
they
hands
can't smile. Yeah, they can't smile. No, but as you say, the lips, I just don't get. Like, who thought it was a good idea to have puffish lips?
It's wild, dude. It literally looks like someone got a high-powered Dyson vacuum and just went like that, and they got stuck that way. And then while they're out of all the Botox, they got stung by about 20 bees, and somehow their girlfriends go, "Oh, you look so hot." And all the guys go, "What the fuck happened to her?"
Yeah. I just don't get it as well, because especially like people who are pretty anyway, it's like, sure, with age, some of your facial features might sag a little bit, but I still feel like if you're lucky enough that you're attractive when you're young, you're still going to be pretty good when you get old, right? And they instead, as you say, they just end up ruining themselves, and you can't undo
Yeah.
it. Horrendous.
You know who
Never...
aged very sexily? Obviously Jennifer Aniston's your easy answer, but you know I also stayed very, very sexy is Elaine from Seinfeld. She still fucking got it as well.
All right.
You know who I think's really sexy?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, she does. Yeah, go on.
Jordan James. That's what I'm going with. Jordan James.
We've seen the bedroom posters. Yeah.
We need another goal, I think, before half time, really.
Yeah, again, it's just we're not really doing much. Do you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Harry Winks on the pitch, to be honest. But
yeah, we need to be careful. We do.
Races, all the shit, just press up women. Women trip me out, man. How many times have you guys been with your girlfriend or like or anything like that, or your wife or whoever? And like girls, they're so weird when they meet each other. Like, oh hey, how are you? They're like really extra nice, and then they'll walk away and they'll be like, she's a fucking bitch. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
She's a bitch.
That stuff terrifies me, man, because it just makes you think, what do people really think about you? You know, when you're not there, because at least with guys, they're not like that, right? If you think someone's a prick, it's pretty obvious, isn't it, from the initial get-go that they think that. But as you say, that's just like so devious.
You would have no idea that.
I was just going to say, Hull obviously 1-0 down to West Brom. They're now down to 10 men. So West Brom are probably going to pick up a win.
Yeah. Well,
more important that we need to win.
Yeah.
Seems like QPR players like to spend a lot of time on the floor. Yeah.
We need to get a hold of this game now. This is I'm with you, Lux. I can see the.
Yeah, I'm worrying a little bit here, to be honest. We need to finish.
He's gonna fucking send it.
Corner is that? Goal kick. Thing is just we don't have control of the game, really. That's the concerning thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think the worry is like we're just happy for the game to go on in this way, where it's kind of like a nothing game. But, you know, we know that spells trouble for Leicester because we've dropped a lot of points.
Though, for not playing, for playing I don't get it. He kills any attack.
But it's the build-up is like I say, we've not really got control of the game. Like, because here's the thing, right? Skip, I think if you look at him, he has had a good game, right? Because he's won a lot of challenges. He has made a few forward drives. But when he's in the team, what you don't have is, like I say, you don't have kind of control or tempo of the game. I think we've been missing that all season,
I don't think you can take... if Skip is...
It's not just on him. It's No, I'm not saying you do, but I'm just saying it's a problem. I don't know how the team really solves it, right?
Well, I think...
you sub him Winks. Simple.
No, bro. No, you don't. No, you don't take.
What do you mean you don't?
You don't take Skip off.
Why? He's given the ball away twice. He runs around like, yeah, sure enough. But what impact has he had for that running? And
if we're talking about build up, if we're talking just about build up, you would take JJ off. Genuinely, I mean that.
No,
yes, bro. Yeah, in this instance, yes.
He makes way better progressive carries. He scores goals. I understand.
You do not take Winks off. Sorry, you don't need. You don't bring Winks on for Skip. You don't bring Winks on for Skip.
You bring Winks on because we're not controlling the game, and then where they're able to get some attack going because we're keeping the ball.
I disagree about. I agree with bringing Winks on. It will help us. I disagree wholeheartedly with taking Skip off.
I understand your sentimentality because he's putting in an effort when no one else is this season for large parts, but that doesn't mean you're being. Your sentimentality is like blinding you what actually works.
It's not about... I have no sentiment for Oliver Skip. Literally no sentiment.
Well, you have hatred for Winks.
I just said I'd bring Winks on. I would literally... I would... Nah, bro, you chat shit. I would rather take JJ off. I would rather take JJ off than Skip. I genuinely mean that. I would rather take JJ off than Skip. That proves it's not on sentiment.
Yeah. Well, that might actually be the right move, or maybe JJ a bit further forward.
As Sean says, masterfully, you take JJ off and you lose physicality. Thank you.
But then why? But so if you want physicality, then why are you bringing Winks on? Why bring Winks on if you want physicality? That's bullshit.
Because JJ's going to provide it too, and Hamza up behind him.
Nah, Skip gives too much.
Where we go?
You're just being. And do you think Winks? Do you think Winks would have been there? You think Winks would have been where Skip was there, tracking back, running back that fast, that intense?
No, and do you know why he wouldn't have been there? Because the ball wouldn't have been constantly lost in transition because we'd be keeping it.
Nah, mate, you're being dumb. You're being so dumb. You're being
You
so
are.
dumb. No, genuinely, you are. You either take off Mukasa or JJ. You take off Mukasa or JJ, one of the two. You don't take Skip off. I'll make a prediction. If Skip comes off in this game, we'll concede. We'll concede.
Okay.
Bit of handbags at 6 paces there. Oof. I do wonder though what we'd do next season with that though as well though, because Winks will probably go, but it doesn't change the fact that we'd still have that issue in the team if you ask me.
Well, it only goes on pace for me now that he's got another year.
Or maybe you could fix it by changing the formation or the style of play or something. But as I say, I just feel like biggest difference all season long, even like in the early part of the season where we were drawing a lot of games, not making any chances, we still never really had like control of games. It wasn't like, sometimes you'd watch a Enzo Maresca team and it would be frustrating to watch, but ultimately in the game it was like 70% possession to Leicester. We just didn't really create too many chances from it. But, the other team never really had any opportunity, or if they did, it was like a one-off counter-attack. This whole season, the games are way too 50-50. We don't really show our technical quality. Maybe we don't have the technical quality anymore. Uh-oh. Easy.
If you don't like bad injuries, don't look at the Nicholas Jackson red card for Bayern Munich. I'm going to look at it now that you said that.
Huh?
Bruce, you're chatting shit, bro. I just said I would have Winks on. You're chatting nonsense. Nicholas.
Lovely. What a good ball.
Jackson.
Nice. Love that.
Sexy. Go on.
Oh, bit heavy that pass, but the idea was right.
Oh, you bastard. That is dirty.
Has he broken someone's leg or something?
I don't know if he broke it, but it looks like it could have broke.
Oh.
I'm going to send it in the private chat, Luke.
No, well, I hate looking at stuff like that.
I just sent it. Oh, you ain't got Twitter, so you can't see it. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Don't miss that platform at all.
Yeah, agreed.
4 minutes left of this half.
Well, now we're having a little bit of a spell, which is good to see. I want to see more of this, to be honest with you, though, when we're dictating the game and, making them defend deep. Oh.
How are we watching the game? We are all in Australia, so we're watching it on the TV there in Australia. Come on, Leicester, man. Oh, dear.
Fucking hell.
No, that is terrible.
Fucking bozo,
that is
man.
terrible. Out of nothing as well. 2 minutes before half time as well. Pathetic.
I'll have to see that back.
Thinks Stelarchet maybe does he have to be a bit more aggressive there and getting the header? I'm not sure. That's the danger of playing the offside trap, I suppose.
He can't make his mind. What a fucking bot,
Fucking
mate.
idiot.
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing. If you can play the offside trap, the keeper's got to be alert for those things. And lack of communication. Oh my god, I hate goals like that as well, man. They're just so frustrating.
Because he's just mugged off all of us. Like he's fucking beat Nelson.
And that is the worst possible thing as well, because he was saying we're not really been creative enough. We haven't really done anything. We got a goal against the run of play. I don't think you can really say that, to be honest, the game probably should be 0-0 rather than 1-1, but we've got to up our game big time. You might well see Winks come on now.
Conceded another goal, and that puts us back in the relegation zone. Just like that.
Go on, Hamza. He's been good this half. Hey! That's a booking, man. He's fucking hacked his legs. Two minutes, did they say?
Yeah, there was a player down for a bit, weren't they, earlier in the half?
If Jakub stayed on his line, there was still a chance for Nelson to make a challenge. Yeah.
What was the positioning there? Like, really, there's a couple of faults there. If it's an offside trap, we didn't play the guy offside. So that's bozo moment number one. And number two, if you are going to do that, you need to have a sweeper keeper. It just comes up straight away and heads it clear. He said he just stood on his line. He wasn't sure whether to come or go. And in the end, he's done a quite Jakub thing where he's done neither and got, the worst of both worlds and caught out. Well, we're going to start a new longest run without a clean sheet. Eli can get his beard going again.
Well, look at this here, lads. This is the momentum for that half. And look how the half has ended. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, like I say, he's got a feel of a Marty match about it, where we did score a goal. We just never really used it to just take over the game.
Yeah.
As I say, like Enzo's season, once we got the first goal, it's just how many you're going to score. The game was over. Not anymore.
Well, there we go. A shocking bit of kind of communication leading to that goal, late goal by QPR. 1-1 at half time. Luke, what are your thoughts, mate, on that half?
Pretty disappointing, to be honest with you. Pretty lackluster from both sides. I think Richard said himself, the QPR fan in the chat, that they haven't been that great. I still maintain that I want to see Winks come on. I just don't think our build-up play is there whatsoever. I think I is also a massive parts player that as well. There's a starred comment there from Buzz saying McArthur's really off it. I don't think he's had the impact that he should have had, to be honest, but I definitely think having I up at top in front of him doesn't help matters either, because he's basically expected to be able to drop deep, link up play, and basically your only options are the wingers out wide. And Mavididi, unfortunately, was hoping, doesn't look confident today. Fatawu looks well up for it, but basically we've seen link-up play between Fatawu and Makasa. We saw that pass a bit too much on it from Makasa earlier, very Ndidi and Fatawu-esque, underlapping and attack the half space, but we need control of this second game and we need energy. So let's hope that we can see. I would just start right off the bat Daka for Ayu, and I would put on maybe not Winks right away. I personally would, but I know you're going to jump down my neck, Lock. So I just think one thing that I think, Locks, that you have to admit, if everyone thinks that Skip's undroppable, that's well and truly fine. But you have to admit, though, that the lad's played a lot of football over the last, 4 or 5 weeks. It wouldn't hurt him to give him a bit of a rest as well, yeah? I think that's quite reasonable to say.
Anil, thoughts, mate, on that?
Man, he's kind of taken all the glory there. I pretty much agree with everything he said there. Yeah, I think, even if we were 1-0 up coming into us doing the chat now, I would still say something very similar, which is that it's been a pretty poor performance from both teams and we'd be lucky to even get the goal. So I think we have to do much more to get a win today. Yeah, and I think, as I say, what the issue is just can't get anything really going. So we've got to fix that in some way. We don't necessarily have to fix it in the way that has been suggested there, although I do think that Winks is the one who normally gets us playing. It's kind of similar to that. Do you remember the very first game of the season against Sheffield Wednesday? Very similar to that when he came on and we started playing. Could be something to do there. The Macassar thing, I actually think he's been good. I see what you mean. Like, on occasion, the pass has been a bit overhit, but I think he's doing his job quite well. I agree that I think, Ayew offers him nothing, but I could see Bobby Reid coming on as well. But yeah, we need to really get a grip. I'm disappointed with what I saw because I think especially getting that goal, a nice goal early on, I was hoping that we could turn it into a comfortable afternoon, and instead we've been our own worst enemy.
I could also see a world in which Macassar comes off for Winks.
Yeah,
JJ plays
put JJ up top. That might be the way. That's fine as well. I just think we've got to try something.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, look, Ayew. I think Ayew will. I think he will come off. I think not at half time. I don't think there'll be any changes at half time again. Because it's just not really what Gary Rowett does, it seems.
Yeah.
He leaves it far too long. I mean, if the second half starts like this one ended, you would think he needs to make a change by minute 55, 10 minutes in maybe if it continues. But we know Gary Rowett, we could be sat there just under the cosh until minute 70 without a change, or 65, 70, which I think is too far. But I don't know, Luke, I think my concern now is that was our good half. And the second half is going to be more of the same.
I can see it, to be honest, if you're being two lackluster halves. I wouldn't be surprised if the game finished 1-1, to be honest with you. And I do agree with you. I think we're going to see subs. Now, unfortunately, we might see one at 65 minutes and then maybe at 70. But I can't see any subs, as you mentioned. We've not seen a halftime sub once, I think, unless it's been a injury, if I'm correct, under Gary Rowett. So I'd like him to be more proactive, or at least light a fire under their ass.
That's the thing. We're so lethargic in this game. If he didn't make any subs, that would be okay if we come out with more intensity. But I think other than the first 30 seconds afterwards, we just didn't really seem to be getting about the pitch enough. And I want to see us much more being, way more proactive in the game.
Neil, obviously looking at the bigger picture, I mean, if this game stays as it is, or it gets worse and we lose, we are basically no better off than we were 10 days ago. We are in the bottom three. West Brom are ahead of us. Not winning today just undoes what happened last weekend where we won and West Brom drew. It could be the flip side where West Brom win and we draw.
Exactly. So that's why we've got to get a run of momentum now. And as we say as well, these are the fixtures, this run of 6 games where we could pick up a lot of points. So got to keep it going. It's disappointing what we've seen so far. Let's hope for a better performance in the second half.
Yeah, Luke. Let me bring this up, Luke, just to show you and the people watching what is the situation right now. So I'll share my screen. There you go. So we were in 19th. Yeah, we were 19th. Literally before West Brom before QPR equalised. You can obviously see how close it is. Just one goal puts us down to back into the relegation zone 22nd. But look, I know it's easy to look at the fixtures, for all sides coming up. Like West Brom have got difficult, Blackburn have got a really difficult run of fixtures. We've probably got one of the easiest on paper. But we have to win this game, Luke, don't we? QPR at home, who are only a few places ahead of us, they were only 6 points ahead of us if we won. When you look at teams that we're going to play on paper, Luke, this is one of the ones where you look at and say, we have to get 3 points.
Purely for everything we're discussing right now. You've got what you're doing right now is you've got the table in front of us. We're worrying about games around us, and everyone. I disagree with all due respect to the narrative of, for instance, people saying, "Oh, would you have taken a point before the Ipswich game?" You would. I know every point counts, but at this stage of the season, mate, I don't know. I don't care who it is that we're playing. We need 3 points. We cannot be worrying about teams around us, whether they're going to get a result or not. We have the quality to do it. I know football's not played on paper, but come on, mate. Look at this. We know that there's brilliance in a lot of these individuals. They just need to start working cohesively as a team. I disagree. I think every game we need to be going in the mentality of we need 3 points, not let's hope we get 1 point or a team around us loses so we stay up in a certain position by the skin of our teeth. That's not good enough, in my opinion. If that's arrogance, I apologize, but I think that's where our head should be at, or mentality-wise as a club and a fan base.
Yeah, I mean, Neil, Will said that was a really depressing half. It was a prime Marty half. Score a worldie and sit back and eventually concede. My guess, though, Neil, would be that Gary Rowett actually, he wouldn't have wanted the team to sit back, I don't think. I mean, he has seen it. He has said it previously after one of the games that we played, one of the draws. I think might have been the Middlesbrough game or the Ipswich, one of the two. He actually said, I didn't want the team to sit back and defend for that whole game. It was just what happened. So I imagine at half time, he'll be telling the players to go out there and fucking win the game.
I agree, but it's funny. It's hit us all season long, so I don't know where this sort of mentality's come from. Because especially for all these players want to be playing on the front foot and dominating the play, so why are they scared of doing it? I don't know. But I totally agree with Will. I think that's a perfect summary. It's like I've seen this game 20 times before this season already, and that was in the early spell under Marty. We just saw it every single week. Yeah, 2 poor sides. Totally agree with you.
Yeah, would you agree with that, Luke? 2 poor sides.
Oh, yeah. I can't think of one time this season where I thought we've absolutely pumped someone and made them look mediocre. I just think that someone's been less shit than us, with all due respect. Even the games that we've looked good in, I've just never felt that same confidence or swagger or arrogance, whatever word you want to use for it, that we had under the Enzo season. I just haven't felt it once. And it's kind of depressing, to be honest. I never thought I'd be sitting here thinking, relegated or not, I just want the season to be over with. I'm kind of exhausted. I think we all are, to be honest, but I would rather be in the championship at the end of the season, though.
Yeah. Neil, I'd say both wingers again have been hit and miss. No, Mavididi, Fatawi.
I agree. And again, it's just part of the issue, though. We never really seem to get them into the game as much as we'd like to. There were a few times where we did manage to do a few links with them, but just cohesively, the entire sort of front six doesn't really operate anywhere as well as you ideally want them to. Something we've got to improve on. Yeah, you saw Vatawu and Mikasa, link up okay at times. Mavididi and Thomas even linked up okay from time to time. I do agree, though, with what Luke said right at the start of half time, though, that when your focal point is Ayew, causes problems. He's always behind the ball. There's not someone there making the third man run to actually drag people out of position to give yourself a bit more to play with. So yeah, we've got to fix it. But I suppose the one silver lining is that we didn't start with our best team, right? And that's the thing that you mentioned at the start of the game, that maybe the plan is, well, just, grind through the game. If you can get the lead, great. And if I need to, I can send on the cavalry at the end.
Yeah, there was a comment here. By the way, I've just seen the goal back, QPR's goal. Both as bad as each other, Jakob and Ben Nelson. But the pair of them, both as bad. It looked like Nelson left it because he thought it would just go to Jakob. And then Jakob obviously was just caught in no man's land kind of thing and couldn't make a decision. Pretty poor all round. Couple of comments here. So there was one from Ryan. So I think we all agree Winks will come on and needs to come on at some point. So obviously me and, we've had a debate about it, but everybody in the chat, leave your comment. Who would you have come off for Harry Winks? Let us know in the comment section if it's Skip, JJ, or Mikasa, which one that you would prefer come off. CLB, Fatawu not on his game today either. Seems tired, not chasing after it like he was last game. Richard Dixon, the QPR fan, said apart from the goal, we haven't tested the keeper. Also had 6 corners, nothing from them. And Mbege will get a red card also. Well, we can hope. I'd be making changes at half time, says Will. Their goal was a beauty. And that goal was a beauty, yeah. And you ruined the celebration. With Winks on the pitch, less reliance maybe put on our two centre-backs to organise forward movement of the ball. Both don't have the skills to do that. We did that for the last 2 relegation battles and lost them, just hoping everyone around us would continue to fuck up. We just skirt by everyone, yeah. What a surprise, Jakob at fault for another goal. Still a young keeper, so plenty of time, but he is the ward of this season.
He's not that bad. He's not that bad.
I think he's like, if Danny Ward is a 1 out of 10, I'd put Jakob as a 3 out of 10 goalkeeper, to be honest. But hey, that's just me. Push Macassar up top and bring Winks on for Turtle. That's what Barrow Fox would say. Trumpton also agreeing with Macassar to come off. Kunal says JJ might move to left wing and Winks on for Steffi. And possible. Shadow says Ayu, Steffi and Abdul being horrendous. The counsellor just logged in. I guess not an inspiring first half, but anything can happen. Remember, 1 defeat in 5 is a positive. In normal circumstances, I would agree with the counsellor, but I don't see it as a positive when we're in the relegation zone, to be honest.
The opposition is so poor today as well. It's like, if you can't be beating this lot, a team that's just completely on the beach. I mean, even the QPR fans are saying that their team clearly doesn't care about their manager, right? So should be able to pace them, and we're not.
I think Fatahu's not been his best, but he's not been anywhere near as frustrating as he has been, in previous weeks. I do think he's frustrated, and a lot of his moments have been killed from him because he's been fouled so much. Like, he got fouled at least 4 or 5 times at half, so I think he's definitely frustrated. And there's been a few times where he could have had the ball and taken it further, but he's been either grabbed or his legs hacked. So I wouldn't say he's anywhere as bad as Steffi was. Like, Steffi had his moments maybe early in the first 15 minutes, did nothing with it. And then once he has one bad shot on target, not even on target, that's when you start seeing him take too long with his decision-making. One step over, he freezes, takes too long. You see him do every now and then a cute little dink, like little cross or flick into the box. But what happened to Monga, man? Is he even on the bench?
Yeah, he's on the bench today.
I don't think Rowett played him once. Has Rowett played him or put him as a sub for anything longer than 10 minutes yet?
No, no. I think he came on for 10 minutes in one of the games, but he's not started a game, for example.
Okay, so I guess unless these players are going to go out and loan next season, then I definitely don't want Rowett here next season. Yeah,
well, Louis Page as well, obviously now with the under-21s. Aluko not in the matchday squad, so Silko obviously not getting picked. Ayu's ahead of him. Even Richards, and obviously he's from Chelsea, but he's a youngster and he can't get on the pitch at the moment. Maybe we see him today. I don't know. But yeah, Rowett loves experience. Aussie Beavers says, our defending is terrible. Does Vestergaard make a difference?
I start that for a reason, mate. That, unfortunately, of the way Rowett likes to set us up with the offside trap, that would be suicidal to play Yannick Vestergaard in a structure like that. Brendan Rodgers tried to do it when he played his offside trap, and he was quickly ostracized from the group. I don't want to see Yannick come back at all this season. I think we're not going to see him much for the rest of his time at Leicester. I think his race is run for us, unfortunately. I don't see him getting in the Rowett side. Injury or not.
Both centre-backs are ill. Suter and Vestergaard are back in training. I do see Vestergaard getting back in his team, personally. I do see it. I could,
because it would help us get going again. Luke is 100% right. It would be suicidal, but maybe it also improves you up in terms of getting started. Like you said it yourself, Luke, earlier on in the season, that there was a few games where he'd put on Winks and Vestergaard and Ricardo, and all of a sudden the team started, even phased to some degree, right? And all of a sudden the build-up was there and we started playing and then we could get control of the games. So I could see it, also, I don't know, like Okoli, he does, I just never have confidence in that guy. I just don't think he's good at anything, to be honest.
And the most embarrassing part is Rowett said in the week, he can't justify dropping Okoli, by the way. They were his words. He wants to start Lascelles, but he can't justify dropping Okoli. I mean, that's crazy to me. What, because you got one clean sheet? One clean sheet. It means you can't justify it. All right. Right, we are about to kick off the second half. No changes as expected. I'll start the timer once we kick off. As always, just try and stick to the clock at the top of our screen. And don't spoil anything in the chat if anything happens or if you're ahead of us. There we go, we've kicked off. Let's see if Leicester City starts strong or if it's more of the same. If I had to put my money on it, I would say we're going to struggle for a little while here. But that's just me.
Hang on, no.
Look at I. Look how slow he is jogging. It is crazy.
Oh, that's not best pass from Fatawu.
I actually think the one thing worse than Ayu's kind of determination to get forward and pace to get forward, the one thing worse than that is his positioning, his movement kind of as a number 9. He's just never in the right area. And even when he is up the top end, he's never making the runs and stuff like that, right? When players like Jamie Vardy, when they lose their pace or when Vardy lost his pace, he fucking worked on that, getting in the right positions at the right time. But Ayew can't do that.
It's that simple half step back and then dart into space, right? Which is what number 9s should be thriving on. I don't think I've ever seen Ayew do it.
Exactly.
Because as we say, he's not a number 9. But why we've used him as such. But like I said, I think coaching teams got to take something there as well, because you should be telling him to do this stuff, and if he's not, then he shouldn't be playing.
Yeah, someone said it. I don't know if it was Wednesday or Sunday. I don't know if it was Fox's Den or Good Morning Foxes. Someone said that apparently in the last game against Bristol City, yeah, it must have been Fox's Den, that Deco Overreed was screaming at Ayew in that game.
Yeah, I heard.
What the fuck? Got a fucking thumbs up on my screen. What's going on there?
Why, like Ayew, right? Like he's not a striker. We can all agree. But he's not a fucking left winger either. If you're going to be in the Championship or the Premier League in this day and age, you need to have pace as a winger. He does not have that. So that's why I keep saying it is redundant.
Abdul. Corner is that? No.
Yeah, West Brom are going to win, yeah. They're going long again here.
So if West Brom win, and even if we win, are they still above us? Yes.
No.
No.
If we win, we're above them.
Okay.
Because we started above them at the start of the day. But that's bad, though, because they look dead and buried, but actually looks like their caretaker manager's getting a tune out of them because they got a draw as well, didn't they, midweek?
They did well. They fought hard in that game against Southampton, yeah.
Yeah. And look, Southampton beat Coventry today away from home. So, we know that they're no mugs.
I've got to admit, guys, if you had asked me who I thought was the man of the match for just that first half, I actually think I would be strongly considering Hamza Chowdhury, believe it or not.
Luke, you've changed, man.
Am I crazy? Did he have a decent half?
No, he did. He probably was the best player. Yeah, he's winning all the challenges, making actually some good passes.
Yeah, look, Rowett's right. Rowett just saw something he didn't like and then ran to the touchline and started barking orders.
Well, good. We need that. Not the worst start from us so far, but when I see us test the keeper. Go on, Abdul. Nice. Oh, well, he's won it back, but go on. See, that's why people are saying Macas's not quite been on it today. He's in the right positions there. You can see what he's scheming, but it just hasn't come off.
Oh, dear. Oh,
no! Fucking Nelson, man. That's twice he's fucked up now. Calamitous fucking suicidal highline has not worked out. Thomas has nearly caused a penalty.
That's 2 mistakes he's made today, man.
He needs dropping. I said it last week. I'm fucking standing by it. He's not as good as everyone makes him out to be.
No, exactly. Gave the red penalty away last in midweek as well.
Which also could have
no need to do that, man. They're not talking to one another. That's out of nothing again. That's just so poor. Yeah.
Yeah,
No
That's it. The shit was
communication.
going
No
wide.
communication.
Yeah, it was going wide, man.
Well,
What a
Jakob's
bozo.
Jakob's getting it. Jakob's going to get it. Look, watch.
Of course he is.
Yeah. No communication.
you got to haul him.
Yeah, but let's sell on.
He's in his head now. It's over for him. His game's finished today. Whether you think how bad it is, like mentally from that, and he's twice now. You cannot have him on the pitch. You got to protect himself. You got to sub him.
That's what they've done to Kinski in the Champions League, though, didn't they? Oh my God! So that's out of nothing as well. What a disastrous start.
Well,
He needs to start. He needs to make a change like immediately because, like,
Oh, look where he is as well, man. Nelson.
Here we go again. Uh-oh.
No, Jakob. Fucking
no, he's
hell,
done
that
well
scared
there.
me.
He's trying to make amends there, and at least that's the attitude. Yeah, we need to get going, man. It's just.
The only, you know what I could see happening here, boys? 3-1. Because they are just going to pump long balls. They are going to pump long balls.
We're going to push up, and it doesn't look like we can make anything happen in front of goal today. The goal that we got is just completely against the run of play, and it's just a good strike.
It's on Gary Rowett and his team selection and lack of subs.
That's the problem. Yeah. Man, the amount of bozo moments from this team this season is absolutely ridiculous, though.
It's embarrassing.
It is. It's just... I mean, from Nelson, you could argue that's 3 in a week because he doesn't exactly cover himself in glory for the first goal in terms of not being able to, play the offside trap. Go on. Go on. Still in play. Come on for sustain the attack.
What was that pass, Mavadidi?
Go on.
Towel with the Makasa. Hamza. Nice.
Hamza, man.
No, we're good. Good response, though. Good response. Makasa. Oh, poor pass.
Get Makasa off. I've seen enough. I've seen enough from Makasa.
I agree, Locks. I agree.
Bring Winks on. Put JJ in the 10.
Not his day today.
Yeah, he'll be dropped from the team next week. I think
Yeah,
that's what he
again.
said. Not.
He's got it this time, though.
He's done better, but man, that's already a bit panicky. I tell you what, it's woken us up though, conceding. Go on.
He's done well there.
Corner.
You got to score though with all this dominance. Do you know what I mean? Because otherwise you're just gonna get fucked on the counter.
Oh well, that's how it's going to go, isn't it? We are going to get the second or we concede the third. It's not going to stay this way. That's what it looks like. Corner from Fatawu. Headed clear.
It's mad, don't it? Like, it's literally the worst 2 times to concede a goal. The last 5 minutes of the first half and the first 5 minutes of the second half. And we've done both.
Both of them are such bozo goals as well. That's just what I cannot stand it, man. It's almost like you think, have they got a bet on QPR winning the game?
He's got a yellow as well, obviously, Nelson. So, yeah, you probably do need to pull him off. Well, there you go. We said Rowett couldn't justify dropping a Coley. He's going to have to drop fucking Nelson instead.
Well, yeah, he does. He does. Because I'm not in for anything. You could have made that argument already after the last game. Like,
I don't think he will drop him, by the way, though, because he likes him.
He believes in him. He does. But, I mean, he's been a very big disappointment for me. But after all the talk about how he's going to be the future, I mean, if he's the future, we're in trouble because I think you've got to upgrade that position. Look at the
I
lack
think
of
we
clean.
need to sell him.
Yeah, I that's what I'm thinking. You go on.
What?
Yeah,
I mean, look at how many mistakes he makes, Locks. It's the same as Stellato.
Akoli makes more. Akoli makes way more.
He should be sold as well.
he should be sold as well.
At start of
Keep Nelson as a squad player. Keep Nelson as a squad player. Homegrown.
Or get pure profit for fucking selling him because he's never going to cut it.
The fact is now, Locks, right, is he's played for 2 teams that have been involved in relegation battles.
Yeah, but he was one of their best players at Oxford. He was one of their best players. Didn't he win? He won Young Player of the Year like at Oxford. Like,
wow.
That doesn't fill me with confidence.
There you go. Great pass by the Young Player of the Year for Oxford.
Look at his body language. He's shitting himself. He needs to come off, man.
Well, this is bad management. This is bad management from Rowett to not do it.
It is
to not bring him off.
And we forgot, guys. He's on the pitch, and what has he fucking done? I completely forgot. He's just anonymous. Can't get an attack going of him on the pitch.
Yeah, Jordan. No, sorry, Jordan James Richard is loan with option to buy from Rennes in France. We are playing with 10 men with I up front. Yeah. Still no changes. This is Gary Rowett ball, mate. You don't get changes.
Before 65, that's when he makes the changes.
Get Mikasa.
Oh
my God.
I get fucking Mikasa and I.
Lucky that didn't go to Vale there.
We're gonna. It's gonna go 3-1. This.
Yeah, they look more likely to score
day.
right now.
It's gonna be a bad day. It's gonna be a bad day, lads. It's gonna be a bad Saturday. Oh,
You said it. You called it. You called it.
fucking hell.
What a capitulation this is. This is absolutely awful. 1-0 up.
This is on Rowett. He's
strike.
picked IU. He's refused to take Nelson off. He's
Yeah.
Game over. Game
It'd be
over.
hard to see us coming back. Just all the greatest hits of us being shit. Easy go off a corner as well. Anyone jump with him? No.
2 men on Akoli.
Yeah,
Skip and Akoli.
Look at Nelson.
Again,
Look at Nelson. Look at Nelson. See Nelson.
Yeah. He's just watching that, Nelson. He's just watching
Get
that.
him off.
Well, Skip was in between Nelson and
Yeah.
and the thingy.
We're fucked. We're so cooked as a club. We are so fucking finished.
7 goals conceded to QPR this season.
I know, it's absolutely ridiculous. Took the lead in this one as well.
And that, I mean, Gary Rowett, the substitution, the subs.
That was Luke is right, man. He's waited way too long. He should have done it immediately after we just conceded that second one as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they scored another one now because we'll push up hopelessly trying to get something back.
Nelson's got to come out of the team for a while. I'm gonna have to eat my words and just risk. I think Vestergaard or Lascelles, someone. Nelson's
cooked.
cooked. I think you could make. What's the point? I was going to say earlier, like, oh, send him out on loan again. But what's the point, man? He's not getting any younger. You know what I mean? If you're going to cut it, you're going to cut it. I think you're just going to have to sell him to a bottom end championship club. I'm sure there'll be someone interested and ready to give him a go. But
Bobby, read on, bro.
Yeah, well, that's going to be for Mikasa, Daka on for IU, and Winks on for probably Jordan James, I imagine. I'm a bit surprised he hasn't brought on Lascelles for Nelson, to be honest. I suppose he still wants the pace there. Mikasa looks upset.
Winks
but
for Skip, I think.
Yeah,
JJ's
has
on.
been. Yeah.
I mean,
Shocked silence from us lot here. What can we say? It's hard. Yet another game of just watching literally
Slightly-
manipulation.
yeah, it is. Yeah, we have seen it. So we were right. The first half was our good half, basically.
Yeah.
nice ball, Donkey.
Oh my god.
There's your Premier League quality right there. Can we like just see what this Vitas is made of now? Like fucking hell.
Yeah.
I think Stalacek this season has perpetually gotten worse.
Well, you got to remember Begovic is injured, right? That's why he's otherwise Begovic was going to play.
I don't think. I was going to say I don't think he's got worse. I think he's been this bad all season. To be honest,
Yeah,
all season he's been terrible.
You did call it early, to be fair, Locks, but I genuinely think he's gotten worse and worse though, and I think the worse he's gotten, the more panic.
It's because of the confidence, Luke. Because all the young players, you can see when they make mistakes, they just, understandably, it's hard to deal with the pressure.
Go on.
No, you got Daka there. You got Daka there. Oh.
Thomas is going to get booked if he's not careful. Daka, I'm not funny. I've been funny. Daka has literally run more in the 2 minutes he's been on than I has the whole time he was on. And I'm not even trying to be funny. It's fucking insane.
The cross. Oh.
Oh, dearie me. This is going to
donkey ball.
I don't see us scoring today.
Nah.
Just feels like one of them. I always think we needed to play like this from the start of the half rather than waiting for us to concede. Like,
Or the start
again. Well, that too, exactly. Just get straight up in there and start playing in their faces. As again, what I liked about us in the past. Yeah, because at the booing, they just don't go sideways and back, man. forward pass.
Fucking the old Southgate build up.
Yeah. Oh, nice. No, that was unlucky. Is that a corner? No. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the
Lucky there,
fans
'cause that-
are groaning and moaning, and yeah.
Well, how can you not after seeing this? It's just depressing to see what we've seen. Just gave the team 3 goals, man. As simple as that.
literally.
Oof, good effort. Great effort. Way too good for Leicester is Jordan James.
Yeah. He deserves better.
He does. Yeah, look, Winks has got the passing going at least.
Don't know what to say.
Ref,
back.
come on, man.
Speechless, yeah.
When we said last week,
Is that
Leicester
against
back,
us?
this is back.
Exactly. It should have been a foul on fucking Fatawi. Fuck out of here. Paul, it's 12:30, and I'm going to bed the second this game's done because I've got work fucking early in the morning on a Sunday. Fuck you, Gary Rowett, you shit. I don't want you next season. If I was the technical director, or whoever the title they want to give him, I'll just quit. I'd just be like, fuck this.
Mavididi fouled there, yeah. How much of the negativity from the fans is getting to the players? Keep blaming the fans, mate. Keep blaming the fans.
Yeah,
It's pathetic.
that's some
It's
cuckold
actually
shit.
pathetic.
As you said, Locks, it was those protests before the game that resulted in the 3 goals conceded.
Yeah, man. Fucking, yeah. Like, the protesters were, like, in Nelson's head saying, score an own goal today. Score an own goal. Score an own goal. The protesters had, like, a wad of 50 grand cash for Ben Nelson for him to score an own
Fatali's
goal.
going to come off next.
Like, it's just so, like, it just lacks critical thinking. It's so dense. Such a dense way of thinking. Oh.
Good, maybe.
Yellow.
Good.
No?
He's been fouled that many times.
No, okay. Yeah, so
Eh?
That's a foul.
yeah.
What a fucking stupid haircut. I'd love to punch him in the back of the head. He wouldn't feel it.
Cushioning.
I agree with Scene's comment there as well. Exactly. Exactly. Respect is earned, not given.
The fans were right behind them on last Saturday. Tuesday night, because they fucking put in a shift and a performance to warrant it. That's literally it's that simple. I
This
suppose
is
what I
the
would
same
ask.
fans that had less atmosphere and we were killing a end zone. They were complaining we were winning because they didn't like it. This is this fucking brain dead, stupid, happy clapper shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're right, Luke. I've been the same thing in the stadium. I've told you this before. In plenty of places in the stadium, they'll actually like frown at you for singing or chanting for the team. I'm not making it up.
Yeah, being stood
embarrassing.
up. Someone got banned for standing on a seat after a goal.
Yeah.
Okay, because like I have imaginations of like one day traveling out there and doing like a vlog for the channel, like Luke Edition, and I think it would be awesome. And I would get proper excited. I would get pissed as fuck before I went to the game.
Mm.
And I have like imaginations of like getting real fucking amped up if it's a good game, yelling, screaming, singing. And by all accounts, it's not like that anymore. You can still do that the Aussie rules. It's not what it used to be, but I
Well, if you
thought
go
like
to the cop, it'll be okay. But I mean,
okay.
we don't get the best view from there. So that's the thing. Like, especially if you're going there, you might be like me. Like, if you don't go to every game, you want to have like the seats where you get to see like everything, right, and really take in the game. But unfortunately, those particular seats as well, it's just zero atmosphere.
West Brom 2-0 up, by the way.
Yeah. Down 4 on a goal difference, then just it stands
Focus
as
on.
well.
I reckon it's going to be 4-1.
Yeah. Well, the thing is regardless of them scoring the goals, I don't think we had a proper shot on goal, not like a real clear-cut opportunity. We think, we were unlucky not to score there. Haven't troubled their keeper at all.
Looking at this comment here from Ninja Adam. Happened to me a few times, rest of the stadium except my stand was singing, so I joined in, but the rest of the stand started turning around, staring at me like, what am I doing? That's fucked.
Yeah.
Why are you even going to a football game if that's how you are? Go sit at home and watch it.
Because what's happened, Luke? Yeah, it didn't happen like overnight, but you actually get very similar things to that in many grounds across the UK because the price of going to see a match is like, trebled, probably quadrupled, maybe. So it's not really the working class game anymore. It's more the middle class family game. I'm being honest, and that's changed the atmosphere. So to be fair, it's safer, right? You don't get punch ups or like what used to happen in the 80s where people rip out the seats and start using them to fight one another, which I suppose is a good thing. But it's definitely lost its edge in terms of like being that place where you can go to after a long week, get some of that stress out and use it as a, positive way.
Yeah, so was it, I believe, Anil, the Hillsborough incident that kind of was the catalyst of starting this whole thing, was it not? Am I wrong in saying that?
Yeah, to some extent.
Yeah.
There was already problems before that, but that definitely led to like, root and branch overview of the game and, getting rid of standing, although now safe standing is coming back. But yeah, the European ban after that as well, that they had to completely change it.
We're 23rd, by the way. Second bottom.
I mean, it's how our fortunes change as well. Now, after Tuesday, you're thinking, it looked like we could stay up here. Now, you look at this is just an absolutely despicable performance. Absolutely horrendous.
But it's like
you see, that's what a keeper's supposed to do with the offside trap, mate. Jakob, come off your line.
It's like that Saturday, innit? It's like that Saturday, Norwich. That game.
Yeah. Oh, but it's even worse than that because it's just self-inflicted.
By the way,
we've been saying the same shit all season.
Yeah,
I was going to say QPR haven't scored in 4 games until today.
Dr. Leicester.
If you were to give like a short answer review of bullet points of the season, it would be this. Of everything we've talked about is good half, bad half. Hang on a second. What I'd like to say, good half, bad half, right? Oh, we're about to kick on now because I've had a win. I can see us get, and also it's just the same shit we've been saying all season. This is fucking painful.
Got to pay the bozo alarm for us as fans.
Yeah, sorry. The other 2 points I forgot were like the majority of our goals have just been worldies, and like 80% of the goals conceded have been our own mistakes.
Yeah,
is it going to be 4 as Locks predicted?
Yes, so it's 100% on King Power. They appointed. Why it was so brain dead? Why they appointed Marty Cifuentes? we've had this conversation already so many times, a multitude of reasons. But Neil, going to what you were saying before about the fan base and how it's a sport-wide issue, or at least in the United Kingdom. I've been told as well, I've got a mate that just went to a Liverpool game. He is a Scouser, and he said that like most of the crowd weren't even from the UK. They were all people traveling and stuff from overseas, and like there was no like actual
Luke,
culture.
it's much worse in the Premier League because the Premier League has gone so global and the cost has gone up. And like even now, like even people who have season tickets and stuff like that, it's like I could sell my season ticket this week for £250. I'm not joking. Like Arsenal, 2 minutes away from me, easily you could do that. So, people are like, I like my team, but that's quite a lot of money. So people do that. So yeah, you just end up with tourist FC.
Can you drink at the game?
Only in the concourse, not on
halftime,
the stands. Yeah.
Stands,
What's the concourse like where you get your food and that?
Down the steps. Okay.
Yeah. Pen. Yes.
No, it's not a pen.
No.
What?
Corner kick.
No, he would have blown
goal kick,
immediately. Yeah, he said it's a goal kick. Yeah.
Come on, man. Are you fucking serious?
It was soft.
Yeah, it is soft. But it's...
Yeah, it is a shoulder barge. The cunt's fucking huge, man. Look at him. Looks like he'd eat fucking Dakar for breakfast. This guy looks like he should be playing rugby. Fucking looks like he's got to climb a beanstalk. Fucking ogre-looking bastard.
Well, 15 minutes to go, and it's just
zero response since going 3-1 down. Just can't get anything going. Same thing. Teams feels like it's given up. Start writing your notes up for Good Morning Foxes now.
yeah.
Look at that. I can't even get now. Do you know what's even worse? Last 5 minutes, we can't even get into their half. It's just. Two more subs. Duan, Richards and Ricardo. Yeah. Oh, they're taking Jordan James off. Okay. Okay, what's he going to do? He's going to put Mavadidi on in the 10, is my prediction. Hamza's gone off. Okay.
Look at Monga. He's probably on his way out as well. His fucking management's been totally mishandled. His development, sorry.
Who's that?
Monga.
Yeah, we can get a better deal elsewhere. Yeah, Mavadidi is the 10.
And he's got a lot of the ball this second half, Mavadidi.
Yeah. Well, actually, then, so where's Bobby Reed playing in if I'm struggling to see what we're doing here? Yeah, you can see how
Ref's got to get a
centrally
hold of this
Ricardo's
game, man. Sorry to talking.
It's all right.
Yeah, QPR hadn't scored in 7 hours of football prior to today.
Decent cross that.
Was decent cross, yeah.
We are awful, said Funk Show. Yep. You know what I want to do, though? I'm going to literally... I just can't wait to stop watching this game, get off my computer, my laptop, go and eat some steak and watch fucking Netflix. That's my fucking plan.
Sounds great. Ah.
What a shower of shit. Blame the protesters, everybody.
I agree,
Depressing
Sean. Charity
scoreline.
FC.
My God.
So actually, we're not only... I said, obviously, if we draw this game, we would be basically where we were last week. We're actually worse off.
Worse off, yeah,
than
because
last
of goal
week.
difference, yeah.
I reckon Sheffield Wednesday is going to beat us as well.
Eight games to go after this. Not looking good. So crazy as well. Got the goal after 15 minutes and just completely shit the bed.
Now, this ain't Dejon Richards' first game. I think it's his second appearance.
Didn't he come on for like 10 seconds on Tuesday?
Yeah. Been like 3 times, but each one's been like a couple of minutes.
I think the first one was the longest. I think that was like, 10 minutes maybe.
He's just been...
Lost the ball, yeah.
Go on, Steffi.
Played. Nice.
Mate, how many times are they going to foul him?
Well, they're just trying to see the game out now, aren't they? They're going to be doing that.
Saito comes on now.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised. That's probably what their manager's thinking. He's probably seen Ricardo come on and gone, oh, yeah, okay. Now let's rip him for the last 10.
What the fuck is this?
Well, done well to keep that in, considering.
Did you know you could I just accidentally created like a split screen on Chrome. I had no idea you could do that.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Blackburn level 1-1. Even worse for us.
Chester, I 100% have this on route because the team selection was awful. And I don't feel fucking sorry for Marty at all. He froze out players that were needed and just completely lost the dressing room and had an absolute awful fucking management style. Has Steve left the game?
Probably, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably
blame
sitting
him.
in Nando's right now. Yeah.
Nothing fixes this anymore.
No, yeah.
The only thing that fixes this: go down to League One, sell the club, get rid of everyone and just accept that we'll just never have times like we did. Just be appreciative for the good times because this club's cooked. We are decades and decades away from even thinking about being a Premier League club again.
Blackburn goal. Blackburn are winning now. Even better. Couldn't write it. So now we are so we were at one point like 5 points clear of Blackburn, and now they're 4 points clear of us. But yeah, we're 2 points into the relegation zone, yeah.
Getting dicked by fucking Celtic Park
QPR.
Rangers second time.
Yeah.
Like I say, I don't think we've made their keeper make one save.
He's made one, and it was your boy JJ.
Yeah, from a long distance. So
this is the thing, though, isn't it? It's like for us to like get a win and or a clean sheet, you have to rely on every single one of our players to not make a mistake.
yeah,
And that's only happened once in 2 months.
And there was a penalty,
night.
by the way. We got lucky with that.
So yeah, we made a mistake. Yeah, we did make a mistake. Yeah.
That's why at this game, I was like, no one predicted a clean sheet because it's like, we got away with it.
It's just easy for QPR.
Yeah.
All game.
I bet they can't believe it, how easy the game is. What a pathetic team we are.
Yeah, they deserve to be booed. Except Hamza. Thomas ain't been too bad either, to be fair, today. I can't believe I'm saying defending the players I don't normally defend.
In the second half, Hamza was not that good either. He was giving away a few misplaced passes. We cursed him. He was good in the first half, I will say.
Look at our options. Look at the positioning of our team. Fucking honking.
That was a good pass. Yeah, Ty's been put on the left-hand side, isn't he?
We are fucking. We are just done, aren't we? Let's be honest. This season,
Yeah.
we're down. We're down.
How can you take anything after seeing this? It's awful in every single regard. And by the way, this is a game where Jordan James started and back in the team.
They don't even care they're losing, says Will.
No one to pass to. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to hit us here. They had more energy.
Do we really need to watch? Do we really need 5 minutes at a time, ref?
I reckon we're going to League One. Just play the kids the rest of the season because you're going to be using them if you're lucky enough to even keep them, the prosperous ones anyway.
No, Coley. No. It's funny, man. It's just funny to watch.
He's lucky he's not last man.
Andrew
fucking how's
left when
Nelson
the
giving
third
the
went in.
people's elbow on the way down? Nice one.
Andrew left when the third goal went in. Already home. Pathetic excuse of a team. Yeah. It's just so funny to watch. Look at this. It's like a bunch of seagulls fighting over a bit of bread on the beach. That's literally what it's like fucking watching. Bro. That's genuinely what it's like.
Oh, clip that. That's a belter.
That's what it looks like, man.
It's so
genuinely.
true. It's so true. That's what makes it look funny.
Relegation trapdoor is wide open for us now. It's like the players couldn't see. Sorry, it's like the players couldn't care less with how they are playing. Yeah.
We've gone from internal review to this.
that shot just sums up the game, doesn't it?
Nobody talked about how shocking our January window has been. Where's the fans gone? Phil asks. Yeah, Phil, I wonder, you know, all those thousands of people that said, oh, you can't protest, you've got to back the lads. I wonder if every single one of them is still on the ground. wonder if that's the case.
Fucking
Yeah,
coward,
man,
happy
there's-
dapper cocks.
Yeah.
The ones that post AI slop on Twitter saying, stand with the family. Pathetic.
All of these people have generational wealth. Fuck them. Boom. They don't have to wash their own plates. They don't have to pick up their own dishes. They have all their laundry done for them at the Hotel of Seagrave. They have everything done for them. All they have to do is train and show up. And they barely do that.
Best thing, as I was walking into the ground, I heard somebody say, those who are King Power out are very narrow-sighted, in my opinion. The protesters must have kicked the fans out their seats, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very narrow-sighted. The people that are King Power in are fucking delusional.
Just blow the whistle.
Yeah.
Love that from Luke
Richard,
Thomas.
what player do you think has had a shocker today? Just about the whole fucking team, mate.
Well, Nelson was the worst. It says a lot that he's still on the pitch at the end of the game.
It was the protesters who put Winks on 90 grand a week.
Yeah. It was the protesters that thought fucking. It's the happy clappers that didn't want Enzo Maresca, who gave us the most dominant football we've had in a very long time. And it's also the happy clappers that think that Steve Cooper shouldn't have been sacked. Fucking deluded. So deluded.
Oh my God, what is Jerry Taggart on? Doesn't think we played too badly. Fucking hell, he's a happy clap. Well, of course he is. He's on the page.
Yeah, he's
Absolutely disgraceful performance. 0 big chances the whole game as the home team.
The boos.
boo.
Yeah.
Boo, turn up. Can you bring eggs to the KP? How has no one like brought half a dozen eggs and just fucking peppered these absolute sorry excuse of footballers?
Yeah, what a shower of shit that was. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Anyone want to say it? Anyone got anything to say about the game?
Say your Seagulls line again. That was the highlight of the stream.
That was the highlight for me too.
That mate, watching genuinely, West Brom have won 3-0 by the way. Watching Leicester try and defend is like watching Seagulls try and fighting over a bit of bread on the beach. That's literally what it's like. And yeah, it's been an absolute shambles. Let's go and get the opinions of Steve and Imran. Let's start with Steve.
Well, leaving early again, 5 minutes to go. Dog shit. Scored a goal, sat back. Thought, yeah, we already won this, like always, and offered nothing in the second half. I'll be honest, those protesters though, distracting the players like they did, I can't believe it really. But yeah, absolute dog shit. We're now second bottom again, a couple of points away from relegation of safety. Relegation of safety? I don't fucking know. But yeah, dog shit and. No hope, in all honesty, just nothing. We offered nothing. The wingers are offering nothing again. Jordan, are you prancing around like a prize dickhead? Oh well, home we go. Let's hope for a result against Watford, but can't see it myself. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, Watford next, who also beat us earlier this season as well. Let's go to Imran.
What's going on, BTG guys? So, what do you make of that? Not surprising, but great goal by Jordan James, make it 1-0. And then we played rubbish. Goalkeeper makes an absolute blunder, I think. Anyway, I've not seen it back, but Stalacic, what a bozo. Should have come out and claimed the ball, lets him in, makes it 1-0. Their player, I think it was Vale who scored. And then it just took the stuffing out of us. And let's be fair, second half we were terrible. QPR played really, really well. But again, no structure, boring football. There's just no fight in this team. I just don't think we're physical enough. We got tired. And in the Championship, you need those basic core ingredients to win games. And we've just not got it. So yeah, guys. Watford away next week. I don't think we're going to get anything from that. Maybe a draw. But yeah, don't know what to say. League One, here we come.
That's bang on and nil. League One, here we come.
And how can you say anything other? It's just the most pathetic game. I mean, we've had a lot of bad performances this season, but I just think self-inflicted demise plus the lack of anything coming back. As I say, we didn't really test the keeper at all. To score 1 goal was against the run of play. Got what we deserved, which is fuck all. And the lack of fight in the team there, I mean, how can you see us getting anything? And I think the worst thing is anything you could cling on to. Well, when Jordan James comes back in the team, we'll be much better. No, we're not. GG's.
Yeah, Luke, thoughts, mate? Would you agree? I mean, I know you said it obviously ages ago, but I'm guessing you agree with Imran, right? League One, here we come. It looks all but confirmed, really.
I was the first to say it,
eyes.
and everyone laughed at me.
Well, you said it in December.
I think I said it sooner than that, to be honest with you. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. Yeah, we're fucked. We're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. All the players that you probably want most of the players out anyway, and the ones that you want to keep are not going to be here. That's why I keep saying play the youth, because we're going to go down anyway. But whatever, let's just get relegated. Let's lose these players anyway that don't want to be here and don't want to put an effort in. Let's sell them for an absolute cutthroat price, because we'd be lucky to get pennies for them, because we're going to be in League One. This is all on John Rodkin and every single appointment decision he's made since he's sacked. Since Enzo walked in, he appointed Steve Cooper. I keep going back to it and I won't let it go. Ever since Steve Cooper got appointed, I completely gave up on King Power. I accepted relegation before we even started a game. I don't agree with Imran when he thinks it would have stayed up if we had kept Steve Cooper. I just think that every decision has just been a myriad of complete fucking ineptitude from top to bottom. It's really depressing to see, to be honest with you. I don't see it getting better. I see it getting worse. I see it getting worse in League Two. I say League One. I could possibly see even League Two, which I don't even think we've been in ever in our history of a club either, which is all thanks to never. So you can thank Kuhn Top for that. You can thank him for absolutely pissing this fucking club down the drain. Kuhn Top, I'm sorry you lost your dad. No one deserves to lose their father. And I can understand maybe somewhat of sentimentality that you either don't want to let him down, but it's obvious from the outside looking in, you don't care about the club like your father did. And hanging on to it is tarnishing your image. It's tarnishing our club. And it's making it harder and harder for all of us to get behind this club. And then you've got happy clappers that are at the fucking ground clapping this sorry excuse of footballers off the pitch. Makes me sick to my fucking stomach. And all these protesters and shit. If you want to protest and you want to do something legit, everyone needs to fucking boo till they have no voice left when the second that eye touches the ball. You need to let your feelings be known. This guy needs to be absolutely ostracized from the pitch. He should not be allowed to even step foot in the stadium. I fucking hate him. I don't know what else you want me to say, but that we're completely just going to get bent over and rammed from behind, dry, no lube, just fucking take this fucking 6 to 8 inches. In you come.
Yeah. Yeah, Anil, I mean, you know, there will be people online blaming the protesters for this loss. Because there was no protest on Tuesday and we won, so all of a sudden it must mean that that's what some dense, thick retards would say. And obviously, I suppose, Anil, the question is, well, there were no protests for the other 7 months of the season, 6 months of the season, and we had. I mean, look, Anil, the point I'm trying to make here is this game today was a carbon copy of probably 5, 10, 15 other games this season. You know, the problem is more deep-rooted than a protest or the manager. You know, this is our DNA at the minute.
Yeah, that's the most worrying thing. It's the culture of the club. Even people who come in, you know, in the window, whatever, look beaten after a couple of games, right? What can we say? You know, as regards to, you know, the happy clappers, etc., at some point, even they will realize it. I don't know when. These people are extremely slow. Maybe they'll realize it in 5 years' time or something like that. But I mean, what can you say? It's just super depressing. I mean, what's going to happen, Knox, is at some point, it's just, I hate to say it, it's just going to be you on the watch-alongs because, like, you know, the way that it's going, if we play like that now till the rest of the season, the team will get relegated before the end of the season. So probably be 3 or 4 games that, you know, down with 2 or 3 to go or something like that. It's so depressing seeing the team play like that. Highest wage bill in the division, by the way. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Luke, Clibo says Rowett has to take stock of this. Ayew was a joke and he keeps picking him. The whole team looks like a relegated team.
What's Ayew done? At any point, like, just forget this season, the few slight flashes of moments of somewhat quality, right? And the few goals he scored, the very few goals, let me remind you. Under Gary Rowett, particularly the last 2 games he started, like, that's fucking it's on Rowett. I know he won last week, but he offered nothing. Why handicap us, right? So I think there was a comment earlier. I don't know if it was you guys that mentioned or someone said that, like, Rowett likes to have strong options to be able to come on late in the game. Don't chase games. If you're going to have a better squad on paper than other teams, then fucking play the best possible starting 11 that you can. And if you're going to be one half, 45-minute FC, then fucking go for the jugular in that first half then. Don't fuck around and score 1 goal and sit back and then just hope that quality is going to see it out. It's just not, I don't know. we've been through and the other argument is, oh, well, how many managers are we going to go through before we realize it's the players? I just think that it's the players, it's the manager, it's the board. It's just a whole melting pot of just fucking doo-doo. If we could get decent owners in and be lucky enough to keep their prosperous youth, then I think League One is actually our best chance of coming back up and doing stronger. I don't know. I don't even want to be in the championship with this King Power anymore, to be honest. The more I think about it, I just think if we stay up now, I just reckon we get skinned next season as well. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't surprise me one bit. So but just, you mentioned earlier about, we've never been in League Two. So if we finish second or lower in in League One next season, second or lower, that is our worst recorded finish in our history since 1884. The year 1884. That would be anything less than first in League One would be our worst season ever, our worst placement ever. So, and just to bear that in mind, we're 3 places above that right now.
No.
We are 3 places. We are 3 league places in the football pyramid away from our worst ever place in
we're only not bottom because literally the league decided to relegate Sheffield Wednesday essentially on the first game of the season by giving them a massive points penalty. Otherwise, we'd probably be worse again. I mean, I don't know, man. I say we're watching what I think is really alarming though is that midweek I thought we did show something. Like we looked quite good. It looked like we got something out. The players were battling. Why have they completely switched off? And I think, what's even worse is you'd think as well, like we got the goal fairly early. We could have used that as a platform to build on, and then the horrendous goals give away at half time and then coming out as well. Just the players look defeated.
So no, sorry, Neil. So I was just going to say as well. I mean, I always think back to like this last summer, Luke. If you remember back to last summer, when there was talk about, where we would finish this season. I remember saying to a certain knobhead who used to be on this channel that we are closer to League One than the Premier League, and the usual King Power dick riding that he used to do, was like, no way, like, this is easy. And of course, like throughout different periods of time in the last 12 months, we've all, our optimism has risen at times and fallen at times, and sometimes we're excited and we might win. I mean, early in the season we won 3 games in the row at one point, I think, and we were like, okay, this is looking better, this is looking good, we can push on here, and then it falls away again. But at the end of the day, Luke, my question, what I was going to say to you, mate, was I simply can't comprehend anymore. Like I can't even, no part of my brain, Luke, can understand why some people think change of ownership isn't required. Like I genuinely can't understand it.
Okay, so let's go through it quickly because I'm sure I'm going to miss a few things, but let me try and get the most important parts. So we get relegated from the Premier League because we don't. And let's just start top. Okay, so we get relegated by taking way too long to sack Brendan Rodgers with the most expensive Premier League squad to ever get relegated. We then go down the Championship, get one thing right with the recruitment and the manager, right? But we still cheat the fucking division anyway. We still cheated. Okay, we go up. We ruin it with the appointment of Cooper. And mind you, don't forget the most important part is that we had a internal review where they marked their own homework. Since this internal review, we've appointed Steve Cooper. We've appointed Ruud van Nistelrooy. We've spunked money on players, way too much on mediocre, if not horrible players that are at the end of the road of their career. That's not what you need when you're trying to push forward to creating a new team and build around people. You're putting in people at the end of the road that are just there for a payout and to stay at the Seagrave Hotel. And then after that, we go down and get docked again, another points deduction, okay? And the guy that's responsible for all these bad decisions, and I'm sure I'm missing a few, but we've already probably talked about it to death in all the programs that we do on this TV show. At the very end of this, is a little cherry on top and fucking to the happy clappers, we promote the man that's responsible for all of this. And the guy that gave him that promotion is the puppeteer that has no fucking clue what he's doing. As Anil's mentioned many times before, he's a Nepo baby. We've said our condolences to his dad. There's nothing left. How anyone sees this is anything but untenable is clearly deluded. Clearly fucking deluded. Would you hang out with your best mate if he shagged your missus on the premise that he used to be a good bloke? Oh, he was a good bloke, you know, like I've been mates him for 20 years, like, oh, it was an accident. He shags her
You know what,
again.
Luke? I think some of these people would. I think that's the crux of it. If you've been around this type of people, it's so weird, but some people are like that because they had some good memories in the past. They just can't see the present.
And you know what?
Yeah.
It's delusional. And let me say this to everyone in the comments. People ask you, why do we keep watching this? I'll tell you why we keep watching. It's the hope that kills you. But let me say this, okay? From Luke, my opinion of blue tinted glasses. This is not King Power FC. This is Leicester City. I love Leicester City. It is ingrained in my DNA. I would bleed for this club. I would give my shirt off my back to any single one of you. I would do anything for this club. Why do I get up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when we're shit? Because it's the hope that kills you. I want to be there at 2 in the morning. I want to see that goal hit the back of the net. I want to celebrate it with my friend here, Locks and Anil. I want to feel that good feeling. I don't get that anymore. It's people need to remind themselves that like this loyalty to like things that we are very thankful for in the past is dried up now. Okay, remind yourself, you're not a King Power fan, you're a Leicester City fan, and King Power is sinking us to the fucking ocean. There's not King Power anymore. It's Anchor FC or Anchor Power. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Blaze says, look where credit in the bank has got on Liverpool this season. Steve said, I'm loyal to Leicester, not top. Top management are rinsing the boss plenty. Sack the lot by Christmas. Blame lies entirely at the feet of top. Yeah, I would agree at this point, yeah. Vishai would have fired Rudkin long ago. Top promotes him.
Yeah, 100%.
We're not getting beat by better sides is what really pisses me off. It's just a continued brain fart. So, I
agree with that. Yeah.
Well, Neil, I'll pass it to you because I was going to say that's what I disagreed with on Imran's video. I've just remembered. He says QPR played well today. They didn't.
Was he smoking? Exactly. They were two poor teams. I take nothing away from them. They beat the punch bag of retards that are in front of them, right? But they didn't play well at all. Look at their goals. Ball over the top, easy. Ball slid down the side, Bozo own goal. Corner where no one picks up a free man to head it in. They didn't have to do anything. Easiest game of their life. They didn't even have to play well. This is a team that themselves gave up on their whole manager and on the beach, and we couldn't do anything. Yeah, I've said it all along, right? There isn't a single game I can think of where we go, oh my God, we only lost because they scored an absolute worldie. What an insane goal that player scored. Are you going to say that? What a brilliant goal Paul Smith scored. There's Jakub Stolarczyk and Ben Nelson almost run into one another because they're fucking clueless and chips to keep. No, it's just, yeah. And that is, yeah, and like I say, that feels like a cultural thing. Like, what's going on in a team that we have people that are like either that devoid of confidence or they're not as good as we thought they were. Probably a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B, and the slow march continues, isn't it, towards League One?
HMS Pistol League. There you go, HMS Pistol League.
We've pissed ourselves, unfortunately.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, I was going to say, obviously, HMS, Pistol League became HMS Titanic or whatever.
Titanic, yeah.
Harjit, we played terrible, so disappointing. Remember, our fans were saying it's actually good Oxford won against Blackburn because it drags them down. Now we're below both. Yeah. Brandon, stop with that bullshit, bro. Don't say shit like that. Steve, but it's our fault. Yeah. I mean, the fans are getting the blame at the end of the day for some reason. And this is the worst part. I guarantee you, there might be some players that blame the fans. I know that Gary Rowett won't be blaming the fans. I'll tell you who's blaming the fans. Other fans who just are happy to sit there and just watch with their Bovril and just have their day out at the ground. They're the fans that are blaming the other fans who are deeply unhappy with where the club's at. So that's one of the biggest problems here. And of course, when a club's in free fall or, wounded like we are, there's always going to be a fractured, divided fan base. But the problem here is that the other side of the fan base, they're just I can't decide whether they're thick or deluded. I hope they're just deluded. Oh, sorry, no. I hope they're just thick. That's what I'm hoping. But they surely can't. I don't know. It's just frustrating. But anyway, it is what it is. I imagine we will be playing League One football next season. I think we all think that. There's obviously a lot of people in the a lot of people in I don't even know what I'm saying now. My head's gone.
Locks, just Netflix and chill, man. Bin this stream.
Netflix
Why are
and
we
chill.
doing this ourselves? Goop it up.
Don't go to the game. Neil's pointed this out plenty of times. Hit him where it hurts. Hit him in the pocket. Don't go to the fucking game. Don't do it. Just don't. Grow a set. Sit at home. Do something. There's so many more better productive things. You guys got some nice weather starting to come up there in sunny or spring, I believe, in the UK. Go out there and enjoy yourselves, guys. Don't fucking go and donate your money because it's getting pissed away anyway, and they're probably going to go into administration. Don't do it.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, we're going to end it there. Thanks to everyone for joining us again in the live chat, for going through the pain with us, of course. Look, at the end of the day, we say all these things and we moan about other fans and stuff like that, and the other fans moan about us. At the end of the day, we're all pissed off. It's just some fans think, for whatever reason, that there's no, there's no problems behind closed doors or at the top of the club. For some reason, they're just happy to accept that. But we are all pissed off, and yeah, let's wait and see what happens. A few more weeks. Well, I don't know how many weeks. Is it 8 games now? Right, eight games to go in the league. So when Rowett came in, it was 14. And we've only won one of those games, and now 8 to go. So yeah.
West Brom's new manager bounce has already got them 4, haven't it, in the last 2 games? That's the most worrying thing of all, is that we didn't get the upturn, and now other teams, Oxford as well, found a bit of a run from nowhere. We needed to keep the run going today. Maybe if somehow we got like a heroic draw after going behind, there'd be something to cling on to. But this was just as bad as it gets, and let's just leave it there.
Yeah, we'll be live again tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. for Good Morning Foxes, and I'll tell you, you're going to want to be there because it is the return of Graham. So it's going to be interesting. I feel like there's going to be fucking some rage tomorrow. I think Graham's going to get toasted, but let's wait and see. So we'll see you at 9:30 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, and yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Bye bye.